Okay, we're getting straight back into a new episode, and we are going to be doing electronic components straight away, and we need a lot of belt. A lot of belt. Give me a lot of belt. Give me a lot of belt. Now we just need copper and tin, I believe, for the tin copper wire. And then we just need a reputable source of carbon to be coming down. Of which we should have a decent amount. I'm still not sure if this thing is going to hold on. It seems to be holding on pretty well. I think this might be the throughput problem now. These liquefiers, we may not have enough of them. But these guys are still backed up completely and utterly. Although we've got a lot of this stuff to work through. And we are slowly working through it, so... So you're backed up, aren't you? So and this gen just starts working when it's less than 100. So... Yeah, we're still alright. So, let's get into what we need to get into, which is the electronic, basic electronic components. Yep. It's starting to feel a little bit boring, actually, because we're getting into the bits where it's just like Bob's mods. It's just like Bob's mods all over again. What? Shouldn't you have left some space there? Oh, maybe not. I kind of wanted to dump these extra bits in there. We've been carrying those around for a while. I got nodules as well. Ah, there you go. There's all the nodules for you. Because we should be... Ah, that's right. I constrained these, but I've got a ton more in there. So that's why they're not emptying out enough for me to do that stuff. That's fine, I guess. So, let's have a look. Tin copper wire. Requires copper cable, which requires tin plate. So, this seems like a one-to-one. No, it's not a one-to-one because these guys produce 2 copper cable every half a second. So, if I remember correctly... Oh, can I make solder with these things? I'm doing the same thing I did in Bob's mods, which is forgetting what can make what. You can make solder with these things. What else can you make with them? I'm guessing you can't make any of the biochemical stuff. No. That's an interesting recipe. Copper wire coils. So you can make solder, and you can make wooden boards as well. Can you make wooden boards for that particular recipe though? No. You need the proper thing. Okay, well let's fix this up really quickly. Can we fix this up? I'm not sure that we can because... Well, actually, of course you can. Of course you can. We won't even need to move stuff. That's the amazing bit. So what we do is we put a thing there, and we say, you, sir, make me some solder. And you need to stretch a bit. And you need to stretch a bit up. That kind of seems slow, but I think it should be right. Whoa. Ah, it's full. The output is full. You need to be pick up there, and you need to be pick up there. Whoa. Ah, yeah, that's alright. So this one's the far one, this was the close one. Excellent. Very big stretches for those guys, but that's fine. Okay, so now we get to the good stuff. So we can do all of this copper cable and copper wire and stuff like that. So we need a split belt here. Yeah, split belt. So we get our split belt up like that. No, like that. Oh. Ah, that's alright. And which of these? Give me a thing. Give me another couple of things, please. Okay. There we go. So you are copper cable, you are copper cable, you are tinned copper wire. And all with one pole, which I really like. Then go up like that. And that gives us the tinned copper wire, and then we just need the carbon. Ooh, that's what we do. Yeah. I feel like we have a split belt here. Well, let's do the math here. So a split belt produces 5. So that's 2.5 full belts. So one split belt produces 2.5 full belts of components if you're running in full speed. So I feel like that's good. We have a split belt, and then the split belt will go in with some long-handed inserters, and then we'll have room for 3 full belts, or 2.5 full belts. Is it like a misnomer to say 2.5 full belts? I'm not sure. So it goes out like that. Now we kind of are going to run into problems if we put them too close together. Because we are going to need... Alright. So we'll have a gap. We'll have sets of 3. Sets of 3, and let's make another set of 3 here. And then a gap for a power pole. Maybe we can fix this up later if we feel like it. If we start getting things like... you know what I'm talking about. Things like those substations, those things. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me some of those. And... no, that's the wrong one. And now, electronic components. Now you need to be carbon as well. Now what we want to do is we do that? Yes, we can. We can actually do that and then just put it directly in there. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So let's put the carbon on the other side, and then we can just start off putting the things back here. I believe that lines up. Excellent, 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 excellent. Give us a chest in there. And a couple of these guys. And this guy will be a bit bigger. We'll leave a bit more in there. Okay, now we just need to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Short, short, short. God, I hate the way the inserters do that crap. Okay, you can have some tin copper wire. No, actually you can have some tin copper wire, and you can have some normal. Whoa, didn't want to drop that in there. Have some normal. So there we go. Look at all these components coming down. That's producing a lot of them. That's amazing. Having this much output in a friggin' sea base makes me very, very happy. Of course, we're probably draining something or destroying some amount of resources or, you know, something like that. So then this guy goes down and goes into a split. And then we'll have transistors below it. And for now, that'll kind of be, yeah, what we do. What we do. Okay, now the final stage. Final stage for the awesome circuits is going to be... Now, if you remember from previous videos, what we want is a split belt of the circuits and solder, 2 full belts of basic electronic components, and then 1 output line for the actual boards. So, what we're going to do is we're going to steal this setup, because this setup is awesome. I don't think we're going to need another line. We can just go up infinitely. Oh, shit on a brick. There are guys up there. I just saw them. So let's go out like that. How's my ammo going? I can't reach them. They can reach me, but I can't reach them. Those little bastards. So this will be the split line, this one up the top, and then since we're using blues, I don't really feel the need to have the middle 2 lines be the whatchamacallit, be the assembly machines. I don't really feel like that's a requirement anymore. Did we build some of these? Get them into a thing. So what did we say? Split line of solder and basic boards. Oh. I just want... Oh, of course. I put radars over there, but of course, Mr. Radar breaks down when, you know, power goes out. Probably should have expected that. Okay. You need... I need more of these. So we need a thing there. Oh, I've done it again, haven't I? Oh, I've done it again. Completely put the damn thing too high. Oh, I'm so bad at this game. Okay, can we dump some of that stuff back in there? Ah, Control E. Just get rid of it, okay? Just get rid of it all. I love it if when they when they destroyed a belt, they just picked up everything on the belt in one go, because I know they can do stuff like that. Solder. Pick up you and put you there. Put you there as well. So it needs to be like that with an extra space. Now that's better. So you need it to be up here. No, you didn't. One more across. Ah. Should get that belt immunity equipment. I think I've got that. I think I've unlocked that. I should have unlocked that. Yes, I did. My first bit of equipment that I got legitimately. So exciting. There we go. That's excellent. And there we go. So that's the first phase of all of those guys. What are you complaining about? Power poles. Of course I'm out of steel. Let's take a bit more steel out here. And we need you are now going to be these guys. So let's get this guy up as well. And we'll just do the single belt for now. Not going to worry about piping both of those belts up. So there we go. Full belt? Yes. We should definitely get a full belt coming out here and a full belt coming in here. And there we go. We need to be turning, and then you go down here. And then we get a whole bunch more guys. And we get a whole bunch of these. And there we go. Some basic circuit boards, or basic whatever the hell these things are. You can see already one belt isn't enough. Well, we're only producing one belt, so if I push two belts up here, that would just be a waste. It would just crash, or we'd have like a 3/4 belt and a 1/4 belt. Oh, but it's good to have these things going. Have these things automated. How are we producing 13? Oh, we got the accumulators up a bit and then they started dying. So, let's wait for this to back up and then we'll have a whole bunch of these guys going. Let's put the steel back in the machine. So, remember our prior aim for this is going to be 4,200 of these guys. So that's 2,000, 4,200. There, that's as many as we need. So we're just going to let this run. Just going to let this run, let this push up the numbers here as fast as it can. I mean, I don't think we could speed it up unless we sped up these guys, which we could potentially do. Actually, we could speed these up and get them running a second belt down and then a second belt up here. But, I mean, in terms of core components, we don't know what's happening back at the smelting area. Like, we started again on copper. We'll probably start again on that eventually, but will those run out when they start getting used up? This is starting to run low. Maybe this will run out eventually. Maybe this will become another iron. It's just so hard to tell these things. So even this thing, it's not running. Why are you not running? Not enough slag slurry. Why not? These guys aren't enough. We got 10 of these machines. They're all running full speed. They're all doing what they need to do. They all don't have enough power. Okay. It's nighttime. Alright, I'm gonna accept that explanation for you not being able to do enough. Now, I forgot to mention this, but I did do this. I had a crap ton of batteries left over, so I built a crap load of accumulators. So that's like 320. So I might as well put those down, because that would be awesome. I don't think I'm going to be using wooden poles, because yeah, it's just too hard to find wood anymore, so it's going to have to be steel poles. I put away all my... Why do I keep doing that? Why do I keep putting away all my steel? So let's landfill that area up. I'm not going to go over here because I might want to expand this algae. If we use that for coal for the rest of the game, which I'm hoping we will be able to for coal and coal products, then yeah. Okay, so we need to map out a new bit here. I'm going to make these a 3 here, just because I can. Now let's have a look at the power poles. So let's make these guys. No, we'll make them the normal power poles, just so we never have the old power poles. So let's just keep putting these guys down. And then with the new power poles, seeing how good the reach is. That's pretty good. So what we could do there. So this guy needs to be there, so he covers the middle one. And then we can move this guy out. And then we can cover 2 more over here. And then we can do another layer there. I'm not sure we could push up and then do another blah, but yeah, okay. So this guy, so let's put another row up. If we put another one up here, no longer reaches. Okay, so it has to be there. It's just to get charged up a bit and then straight away it's being used. Okay. So let's go ahead. Blue, excellent. Blue, excellent. Blue, excellent. Blue, excellent. Blue, excellent. Blue, excellent. Except for those last bit little power poles. So let's go down to the bottom and make sure that the accumulators from the bottom get filled in first. Which is good. And now... damn it. What's our range? Oh, they want to push stuff in at the top, don't they? But it looks like they're actually going to get them all done. 39 accumulators left. Okay, let's see. That's less than 39, I'm pretty sure. 17. Okay, let's push it out a bit more. Okay. 9. 9 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A little bit of land, please. Right at the top of the world. 1, 2, and we'll just leave that like that, and we'll get rid of that later if we need to. But there we go. So there's all the accumulators we are ever going to need. Hopefully. And they should charge up to God knows what. But of course we need solar panels to do that. So what did we say? 300 more solar panels. So yeah. So we need to dump this steel back in there. And then once this is full, we are good to go. For steel anyway. Copper is fine. We need, what was it, 1200? 1200 copper. It's not going to be a problem. These guys. Thank God you don't need iron to produce these. And they're going along pretty smoothly. So I'll probably do it overnight or offline or something like that. Expand this, build a whole bunch more solar panels. Might be able to push over a little bit as well, but I probably won't bother. I'll probably just keep this column going up. So we have a look here. You are 200. So if we have a look here on the map view, we need to go up to about where that bit of biters is. Okay. There we go. That's where we need to go up. That's a lot of landfill that I'm using up. But it's all good. It's all good. And hopefully, these extra 300 solar panels will be enough to... so if I put a power pole there, it doesn't help. It doesn't stretch beyond the bounds of these. So we can start using these power poles, definitely. But okay, so what I'll do... We maybe could get away with one less power pole there, but... Not sure I really care too much. Don't know if I want to lay out the power poles beforehand. Nah, won't worry about it. We'll do that blueprinting later once we have the actual things. But what I will do is I'll wait till this has 2,000 in there. I don't have any more of them. I could have sworn I had some. I got some of these. You can have some of these. I could have sworn I had some basic components in my inventory, but I guess not. So once it gets up to 2,000, oh, it should be like that. Oops. We'll take those out and we'll start building the solar panels. Oh, we should be able to start building at least half of them. Ah, power outage? Really? Okay. We need 9 more. There we go. Bloody power outages, I swear to God. So, we'll take that. And that's steel I need. So, 143. That's not right. We should be able to build 150 with everything we got. I know, because I bought 2,000. I didn't get 2,100. I need 2,100 to build 150. Okay. Go on. Just going to run back and forward until I get up to 200. Ah. Apparently that's close enough. Really? I thought I did the math on that. 14 times 150. What's that? That's 1,400 plus 700 is 2,100. I should not have been able to build 150 before getting... Oh, 2,100! And I was saving up to 2,200. Oops. So I was right when I constrained this down to that. So we'll save the extra 110 for a rainy day, I guess. We'll start building that. And in the interests of... Oh, we've got crafting speed upgrades, actually. So maybe that's not too bad. I was going to make that go a little bit faster. But we've got enough to do a bit of a blueprint here. Ah, screw it. Crafting speed modifier. Look at them all go. Yeah, that's enough. I don't need every one done straight away. Just enough for the blueprint. Okay. Screw it, I want them all. I want them all. I want them all. Crafting speed 1. Okay, how many do we have? 50. How many does this have? 20. Okay. So then, that's going to have 10 left over. So we got 150 more. So that's 140, 120, 100, 80, 60, 40, 20, 0. Look at that estimation, man. Right on the line. Let's get some steel and start pumping out some poles. 400 steel. Get me some poles. Ah, right, copper as well. Take some of this. Yeah, that copper is really dying. Really dying. We're going to have to massively expand the amount of these crystallizers and then the amount of these guys that are running. See, it's not enough. It's just not enough. Oh, we'll leave that there. We'll put another liquefier up the top. But these guys, they're just using up all of it. And it's just not enough. Is the mud starting to die? It looks like it's starting to die. Very, very slowly starting to die, though. But yeah, this guy, it's just not enough. We're going to need a whole row of these guys and enough nodules to keep them going. Which is a scary thought because, yeah. Nuclear, we're going to have to build such a large amount of nuclear power. Come on, give me some power poles. There we go, exactly 150 left. Now, the question is there anything else we want to do this episode? And I'm not sure. Ooh, 20 megawatts. Those extra 150 really helped. Huh? Is that right? That should be more than 20. Because we had 12. And we produced half. So we should be producing 21 megawatts. Well, yeah. This is just saying 20. And then we'll get up to 30 megawatts. This might be enough to fill up the accumulator. Maybe. Look at our power generation. That's huge. Might be enough to fill up the accumulators this time. But definitely, we got so much accumulator charge though. 1.3 gigawatts? Seriously? And that's only half of it. But yeah, once we get 500 solar panels, we won't have to worry about it for a while. Iron's starting to look a little bit better. I've actually noticed that when this is running full speed, it almost keeps these guys running at full speed as well. It's really, really sweet. So it's like this produces 4 every second, and this does 24 every 4 seconds, but somehow that works out. I don't understand, but it almost keeps... Well, let's put it this way. It keeps this guy running at half speed, but this guy can get 2 of these guys running at full speed. So this guy at full speed keeps this guy running at full speed, I guess is what I'm trying to say. See, it gets up to 12, and then goes full... maybe not quite full speed. But, yeah, it's decent. It's very decent. Yes, it's just not enough stuff here. Maybe I'll expand the washing machine at some point. Maybe we should hook these up. We'll use a bit more of this stuff. I wonder. You know what? We're getting rid of this. We're getting rid of this. Dump a whole bunch in there. I think we need to get one of these setups for every single station, every single row. I think that would be a good idea, just to keep the mud going, because I'm not sure that we're actually. I'm not sure that we're actually shoveling through as much as we could be. Where's my pumps? There it is. They get hidden. Once you unlock a certain amount of stuff, they start getting hidden. So we don't want that anymore. We don't want that anymore. Don't know why I have these inserters like this, but it's probably fine. There we go, and we should... You know what? We probably don't even need this circuit condition because... I mean, when this stuff has stuff to put out, it'll get sucked into the rotation. Like, these guys will take a rotation of how they put stuff into this chest. So, that'll be fine. Like, we make it completely full. Yeah, he still gets a chance to chuck stuff in, so that's fine. Okay. So yeah, now we'll be feeding stuff into this bit. And continuously using that, most of the time using that, we should get something that shuts this down. So if I shut this down, We could probably power it off the mud for a long time. But I don't think we could power it off the mud forever. I don't think it's a... Because that would be like a infinite propulsion machine or something. Something that infinitely powers itself. See, they produce 1, but you need 10. So, yeah, it's not going to work. If we had 5 of these rows, then I think they could power 1 machine in another row. Or something like that. But anyway. This will definitely make the mud go faster. We need a way to only run this machine when it's not needed, I guess. How do we do that? How do we do that with the space we have is the better question. I'm not sure that we can. Oh, the point is this chest is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So eventually, I mean, it's using up. I'm pretty sure it's using up more than it's generating. So that's the important thing, that it's using up more than it's generating. What is your deal, buddy? Yeah, so you just used up 10, and these guys produce 1 each. So eventually, all of this stuff will be drained out. We just got to leave it for long enough. Yeah. Let's go ahead and expand this a bit. Let's work on the smelting operation a little bit. Start expanding it. Get a bunch more liquefiers doing their stuff. Get it in preparation of more nodules, basically, being available is what we really want to do. God, no pipes? Really? That liquefier probably stole all my pipes. Let's have a look. Yeah, stole all my pipes. Okay. Nothing ever steals the underground pipes, but these guys always steal the... Oh, this is going to be a problem. We've squished a bit where we really shouldn't have squished. Oh, we'll figure it out somehow. Figure it out somehow. Oh god, maybe I'll have to move this whole bit 1 left. Ha! Which I probably could do. Wouldn't be that hard. Or we could start spacing this out and doing a pipe thing in between. I don't really like that. I don't really want to do that. Stupid things. Stupid things. Can we squish this? We can squish this pretty easily. Just this last bit. So I think that's what I'm going to do. It'll look a bit silly, but that's fine. Okay. There we go. So that's been squished. Now this pipe can go down. All the way down. You will have to go like that. So we can get this guy to go down. Huh. This is going to get ugly. This is going to get very ugly. Okay, let's fix up this machine first of all. Yeah, this is going to get ugly. We just don't have the space we need. And the problem is these guys are got a 2 join, so we can't do undergrounds. So let's assume that we need this thing to be completely and utterly like that. What if... so we did a thing like that. Here's an interesting question. What happens if you do this? I've never tried that before. Oh, maybe I have tried that before and it did that. Okay, alright. What we kind of need to do is just shove it in on the right, on the left-hand side of the belt, and then balance the belt straight away. Like have a balancer here, but I don't know if we can have a one-lane balancer. Is the problem, like a one-point balancer? There's probably a mod that could give that to me, but I just don't know. And these guys use enough of this crap that maybe it's not going to be a problem. We can just do it like that. This is a good red belt situation, I guess. Oh, how about we do that? Yes, yes, genius, absolute genius. Okay, all right, that makes me very happy, and we can still insert off this one, can't we? And then we just do the undergrounds. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Let's get a couple more of those liquefiers just to make sure the spacing going all the way down is going to be fine. Because I think this one should be fine. Yes. We just got to make sure we space these guys the same so that everything works out. Oh man, I swear to God, I am just a genius sometimes. I am just a genius. You're not even inserting, are you? Give me some more, please. You get cut off there because we don't need you. And you know what? You can get destroyed because, well, maybe you can stay there. And we'll have some guys giving you stuff at some point. There we go. So that is 100% fully utilizing all of the nodules that we can possibly produce. And you can see half of these aren't even running. So we really, really do need more nodule production, which we can now easily do. We can easily build it because it's 100% templatable. So I'm going to do... Ah! We built one too many. Oh, days. That's just ruined my entire game. Haha. When did I last autosave? Before I did all this stuff. You know what? Screw that. We're going to get a mod that allows you to remove water. I believe there's a mod somewhere that allows you to do that. So I'll go find that, and then I'll get that, and then we can remove that water. Or that land, sorry. You can remove land. There's one mod where you put down explosives and it blows up land, but that's a bit stupid. We'll just get a water removal mod. A land removal mod. Because, yeah, not putting up with that shit. Not moving my base around that shit. But anyway, I can't actually build that now. Because, you know what? Screw that. I'm gonna load my autosave. And we'll put a pause in so you don't have to watch me doing all that same shit again. Okay, so we are back. We are good. It only took me like a minute to redo all that crap, which is nice. And I don't think anything else was missing. So what we're going to do here is we're going to make it a rule to always start from the edge. Or actually one low here, but what I can do is I can push this across like that and make it all nice and shiny and looking good. How's our circuits going? Are we up to where we need to be? Almost. So we could probably get the solar panels done at the end of this episode. Or the other 150 of them. just super fast craft them. Was there running slow here? Doesn't seem like it. How did we do last night? We didn't run out of energy, but we didn't fill up the accumulators either. So once we get the solar panels up and going, we should be able to accomplish that. So there we go. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So we'll just get one more of these right there. Boom. And we'll just make this and those solar panels the final bit, I guess. The final bit of this episode. Replace all the poles in that blueprint. Don't need this pole anymore, do we? No. Replace all the poles in the blueprint. You get replaced as well. Alright, so what do we need? We need a liquefier, I know that much. We need 2 water pumps. And we need a sea hose. A sea hose, wherever the hell that thing comes from. Yep, seafloor pump. We need a washing plant. 1, 2, 7. 7 washing plants. And we need some more belts. Always need belts. And we need a bunch of these guys. Yeah, look at all the bloody... Oh, they use steel pipes? Man, that's pretty hardcore. Need a bunch of inserters as well. Ah! What are we running out of? Wood. I guess there were wooden boards and we had some at some point, but now we don't. At least we're not running out of iron or the bloody... Oh, maybe we are. No, we got 66 of those guys. Oh, we haven't got any basic electronic boards. We need a radar over there. I should have some radars in my inventory. Okay. Let's just grab some from here. There we go. There we go. We need a lot of pipes here. A lot of pipes. Man. It's a good thing I'm not going for a mega base, because I'm sure all of these pipes and whatever else would probably kill me on the UPS, but it's all good. The question is, are any of these stone pipes? I doubt it. I don't think. I mean, by that time we were shifted fully over to iron pipes. We weren't still using stone pipes or anything. Okay. Let's get all those guys going. I think we're good on the normal pipes. Let's get some more up here. All the way down there. There we go. Now let's start getting the undergrounds. And man, I love this setup. It's just incredibly awesome. How awesome that is. I just can't get over how awesome that is. It's just, oh man, it's just so awesome. We need a couple of yellows as well. Yeah, we can keep those as yellows. I mean, these guys are pretty slow, so never going to need anything more than yellows. Still doing undergrounds. Still need undergrounds. Oh, we don't need any more, so we can get rid of those. There we go. More nodule production. And I don't think we need to put any more liquefiers down. This amount of liquefiers can easily be kept going. Well, I was going to say that we're not going to have any extra nodules. The nodules are going to get used up by all these liquefiers. You can guarantee it. We might actually start backing up on slag slurry. Maybe. Which would be good. Which would be really good. Because at least these guys are running full speed now. The Javolites. For a while they were not running full speed, but now they are. Which I'm very happy. I'm not sure if we're backing up on slag slurry. But we'll see. I thought I got rid of that bit. Go. Use all of my nodules. Okay. let's finish this episode off by doing all of that solar. Do we have enough steel? We might not. So we put all that in there. And we put the remainder in here. Yeah, we're like a fair bit low on the steel. So we got all of that. Keep that high. Still want a lot of them. You are not getting enough because you don't have enough carbon. Understandable, I guess. Carbon, we're not producing a ton of it. How's this chest looking? Getting drained slowly. But yeah, the system seems to be alright. Seems to be alright. So what are we doing? Solar panels. We can at least get some of them. Steel. We're starting to see some iron come through, which is good. So obviously this is just backed up beautifully. We need steel to do that. So let's do steel first. Beautiful. Okay, that should be a little bit less painful. It's got 5 there, but it's only using 2 of it to actually produce the steel. So there we go. Medium is 100, so if we go... We can actually completely destroy this chest now. We don't need this chest at all. We can just use this guy, and once that 5 fills up, we'll be fine. So that's 100. Let's get some solar panels going. And they're still blueprinted, so we should be able to just run up and say, Bob's your uncle. And then we just need to wait for that steel to be smelted. And I might do that offline. Just set up the last 50 solar panels. Whoa, look at that power just boost up. Now we should be filling the accumulator up. Definitely. Well, it was only just become day. So yes. Excellent, 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 excellent. And I don't know if we're going to need we're going to need proper steel setups for when we start doing purple science, but yeah. 40. Okay, that'll take a while to get to 100. But once it does, we are going to be in the money. Absolutely in the money. 504. Oh, that's right. We're only going up to 500, not 600. So all of these guys are running full speed. These guys are using up all the nodules. We could set up another row of these if we wanted to. Power is doing good. 2.1 megawatts. These washing plants really, really start to knock things away. We could upgrade them. As a general rule of thumb, Mark II plants are usually more efficient. The power goes up, but the crafting speed... Well, actually, it's 1.5 energy consumption, and it's 1.5 crafting speed. So that's not really more power efficient in this case. That's just more bang for your buck with the space that we've got, which is not really awesome, but I'd love it if it was more energy efficient. Man, I'd love it if we had nuclear and I could just be at that stage where I'm just like, oh, running out of power. Boop, hit the blueprint, done, auto building. I think we are going to have like just one big logistics base, I think. Just one big base with one big logistics network for the sea base. We're not going to split them up. We're not going to have trains. We're not going to do... I mean, there's no point having trains in this map. There's literally no point having trains at all because trains go to some far off location and we don't have far off locations. We build whatever we need, wherever we need it, because we can build it wherever we need it. So anyway, that is where we're going to leave this episode, and we've got all of the stuff automated that we need to get for now, and we've got iron coming through, so eventually all of the red and green signs will finish off. I'll probably let this run offline and let those guys finish off because we don't have a lot more. This is probably the biggest bit, 500, 500, but in the red zone, oh, there's a couple. Oh, you need military 3, and that takes a whole bunch of crap. So yeah, some of these will get done, some of these won't, but they will eventually all get done. And then we'll start looking at blue science, I guess, is going to be the next best thing because we need blue science for nuclear. Nuclear. What's your problem? Not enough of this stuff. Not enough of the carbon dioxide. Why have you not got enough carbon dioxide? You got one machine running as fast as its little legs can carry it. Apparently it's not enough. Now, let's get another machine. Let's finish off the episode by getting another liquefier. Oh, I do just enough resources to build one too. There we go. That should hopefully up the carbon dioxide levels a wee bit. You know what? Let's just make this guy a single. Alright. I think I'm done. I think I'm done this episode. Where's our stone building thing again? I would like you to build more stone. It's in here somewhere. You got a bunch of stone brick for me? You do. Probably needed more of that. And landfill. Probably going a little bit low on that. But look at all this stone coming in. That should be fun. So anyway, thank you very much for watching this game. I do hope you enjoyed it. And I hope we can, push this base to new limits. 106. We need 200, don't we? Yeah, we need 200. Okay, I'll put that back for now. And yes, I will see you guys later. Have